This conference will now be recorded.
So, today we will be seeing about the installation of softwares and all the stuff, and let us deal with some basic programming stuff. Yeah. So, as I've communicated with you yesterday, that we'll be using IntelliJ JDK 17 or 21, IntelliJ, Eclipse, SSMS installation, and Apache Maven download. So, for the benefit of the class, what I will do is I'll remove all the existing JDK files that is present in my system, so that you can all understand how the things are happening. And I want every one of you to parallelly install your softwares along with me, so that if any issue you face, we can all resolve it together. And of course, Mac everything works fine, but the thing is, when you're in Mac, SSMS doesn't work, guys. So you need to install SQL Workbench. Okay, I'll tell you how do you integrate your code with your SQL Workbench. For the people who are using Mac, please download and install SQL Workbench. Okay, got it, everyone?
Okay, could you increase the size of
This
your
is
window?
just I'm uninstalling the software. That is why I'm not doing anything.
Okay, okay.
Just I'm uninstalling everything so that you can see how the installation happens. So whenever you uninstall your Git in your system, go to your C drive. Okay, go to your C drive, go to your program files. You need to delete this Git folders in your C drive. Okay, because there will be some cache or some files left while you're dealing with that. Okay, clear, everyone? Clear, guys? Can I go to my next point? So what we'll be doing?
Rahul, the process is, I mean, with similar with like iOS also.
Everything is same, but the thing is, with iOS, the SSMS, like the database, what I'm talking about, you see this database, right? Here in SSMS, instead of SSMS for Mac, use SQL Workbench. Got it? Because SSMS works only for Windows.
Okay.
Got it?
Mhm.
Rest all the things remains the same, like Apache Maven, Git Bash, everything remains the same. Okay? So I'll be downloading JDK 17 for me. JDK 17 download. So you go here. Okay. You go to this archive downloads. So download the JDK file based on your operating system, everyone. So for Windows, please use the installer. For Mac and people who are using Linux, please check the file which is appropriate as per your operating system and please download it. Okay. When you say
I got
compressed
the
RT,
version of 21 JDK
yeah,
in
yeah,
GitHub.
it still works fine. Yeah, still works fine. Still works fine. We can use 17 or 21. That's up to you. Okay. So the
JDK
soft.
11 fine, right?
Sorry.
JDK 11.
Ah, 11 also works fine. Fine.
And
It's
Rahul,
just like,
what is the
yeah, yeah.
basic difference between this Mac different? What I am seeing, there are four options, right?
Sorry, Mac. I couldn't get you.
Yeah, there are four options for Mac
Yeah, like
software.
as per your as per your processor, like how I have Windows 32-bit, 64-bit, you have this DMG installer, compressed archive. Yours is the ARM 64 chip or normal Mac. You need to check your Mac operating systems accordingly. Like you have some ARM chips, right?
Okay.
You just check it. I know Mac is a normal. I know only one version of Mac, but when I'm working with Java, there were two different chips, like AMD chip. Something will be there, right? Two varieties of Mac. You just check that in your system configurations. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is like Mac OS 64-bit or OS architecture 64, something like that. If you can see here. I hope you got it.
I'm checking it.
That's a DMG file for the MacBook.
Sorry?
That's a DMG file for the MacBook.
Yeah,
If you want to
yeah,
download
yeah.
that is,
So
yeah,
I have
that one
downloaded.
only, right?
Yeah. Now I have downloaded the JDK, and if I want to install this JDK, just double click on this. So there will be a pop-up coming. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Just click on yes, it will make the changes. So you click on next. So it doesn't take much time to install JDK. Then what we want to use later, we have to download IntelliJ. So when you're working with IntelliJ, so So whenever you're working with IntelliJ, there are two editions, IntelliJ IDEA Ultimate, IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. So Ultimate is a paid version. So Community is the free version. So you need to scroll down and search for this IntelliJ Community Edition. And if you are a Windows operating system, Windows, Mac means Mac, Linux means Linux. Okay. If you want to download then install this app, like there's some installer for Intel and Apple Silicon. Just you need to check which is the installer that is required for you all. Okay. So you click on download and the file will be automatically downloaded here. In the meanwhile, till this Intel IDC ideal file is downloaded, so we can also download git bash download. Go here and take the latest version. It's for Windows. When you're using Mac, you need to install Homebrew for installing the Git. If you go to your Homebrew, you need to copy this command to install your Homebrew command. Once this Homebrew is being installed, then you can run this command to install your git bash in your systems. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Why Homebrew? Why Homebrew? Why we are installing via Mac here is, here the thing is with Mac, the command by default, your command terminal only will act as your git bash tool. Whereas in Windows, you can use your command, window command prompt or the git bash own command prompt. So that is the thing with Windows. With Mac, your own terminal window will act like a command prompt, git command prompt. Okay, am I clear, guys?
Yep.
So you go to Windows. Okay, I have already downloaded. So please download the 64-bit standalone installer.
If you don't mind, can you show me like how I can get IntelliJ unpaid version? Like I got the free version only yesterday.
Okay,
Mm, for
if you
Mac.
come here, go to download, click on Mac OS, come down. Okay, you can see download DMJ Intel and DMJ Apple Silicon. Okay, I don't know whether it's a Intel processor or Apple Silicon processor. Based on that, it is. Okay,
Okay, but I think that's not the free version. I mean,
it's
that's
a
the
free
like
version.
30 day.
Community edition is a free version.
But it
You
says
scroll
30 days free version.
See, ultimate means 30 days free version. You scroll down, click on
Mm.
community edition, it will download because we are also using the community edition in our systems. Just scroll down and download.
Okay, okay. Community edition. If I scroll down.
That's a common mistake everyone makes, not only you. Okay,
Uh,
so my IntelliJ is downloaded and ready. So IntelliJ is one of the good IDE editors that we can use. So there will be a pop-up coming. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? And I click on yes. Next, install in the C drive only. Create a desktop shortcut. Okay, then you simply click on next. Install all the latest plugins, whatever is there. Okay, so it'll take some time for this IntelliJ to install. So once this is done, I mean in the meanwhile, yeah, the git bash is being downloaded. It is taking some time. Okay, right now my net download speed is pretty slow. If it is taking a lot of time to download, then I have the git file ready with me in my system. I can use that and download. Apart from that, you need to have Apache Maven download. Go to your download Apache Maven, click on binary zip archive. It's same for Mac and Windows. Like if you have your, you can use your zip archive. There are two ways to unzip your file. Like if it's your tar.gh file, you can, and if you are comfortable in unzipping this tar.gz format, you can do it. Or if you want to, you can unzip using the .zip file format, you can do it. So always take the binary. Don't take the source. Okay. So if you click on this link, it will automatically download for you everything. Okay. Apache Maven, this is a very short one. It doesn't take much time. So in the meanwhile, you see IntelliJ setup is completed and you can click on finish. The tool has been already installed. And if you see the downloads, the two things are being downloaded. Git bash and Apache Maven. And for people who have SSMS, just search for SSMS download. Okay, there's a latest version here. Let's just go here, click on this link to download. I've already have all the softwares in my system, but I'm just showing you the appropriate download link so that you can go and download that. So Apache Maven is done. So once your Apache Maven is done, just whatever the zip file you have, you copy this, put it preferably in your D drive, guys. My suggestion is put it in your D drive, don't put it in your C drive. Just paste the zip file here. Once I paste my zip file here, then extract here. Once the extraction is completed, you will see this Apache 3.9.6, that is the latest one. You will soon understand what is the purpose of this and how can you do this. Okay, this git bash is taking some time to download. Okay, just it will take a couple of seconds to download. Let it download. So my SSMS software is already ready. So what I will do, so when I click on this link, this pop-up will come. You need to install this again. So it will take some time for the packages to install. And in the meanwhile, you can download SQL Workbench. Go to your downloads folder. Enterprise is a paid edition. Just one moment.
Rahul, can you show me that one? How to download this SSMS? Can you show me? Go to that. What we need to download SSMS?
SSMS download. Click on this link. If you scroll down, there will be a link here. Okay. If you click on this link, the file will be downloaded automatically. And the moment you see the installer, if you click on next, it will be downloaded. Okay.
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 That after in downloading Apache Maven, how to use it?
Just we need to unzip and keep it ready.
Okay.
Okay.
And I
Just
got like
unzip.
MySQL workbench already in my
Yeah, yeah,
system instead of
yeah,
this.
yeah. Great. I don't use MySQL Workbench. That is the problem. So for the sake of Mac, I'm using it MySQL Workbench. So I'm just seeing which is the free edition here.
Okay. And I see that in my system I have Git version 2.39.3.
Yeah, yeah, that works fine. Just for the sake of installation, I'm doing it.
Okay. Uh,
So my SQL Workbench is ready, guys. Then I have to install Git. So there'll be a pop-up coming. Do you want to allow this Mac to make changes to your device? I just click on yes. So just click on next. Click on next. So you this checkbox should be always integrated here. Windows Explorer integration, all this stuff should be always integrated by default. Okay. What is the folder name you want to have? Like which folder you want to do setup inside some folder or not. So just keep it
Yes.
a
Screen is
just keep
not
it a
changing, Rahul. It's showing word
screen
screen
is
only.
not changing. Now it is
Rahul, can you show me that one for the workbench? Which one you have downloaded?
which one you're asking, Sahansha?
Workbench.
Workbench I meant to download. I'm not downloaded. Okay.
If you possible,
Okay.
please
Just show me that.
reshare your screen because sometimes
Yeah, when you have this Windows pop-up coming up, that will not be shown, but this one you're able to see, right? Select Start Menu folder, setup will
no,
create program shortcut.
now it's showing download SSMS.
For me, it is not showing. How about others? Sachin, Subha, Priya,
No,
Sehen?
I can see the
Now
screen.
it's changed. Now
No
it's
worries.
changed.
Okay,
Now it's
maybe there
changed.
might be some network lag from your end, Ram. Just recheck with that. Okay, so I click on next. Use the Vim editor, ubiquitous text editor as a Git default editor. Okay. Like currently Git uses the default branch name as master. Like whenever you create any Git repository, it will by default name it as master. So if you want to not have your default branch name as master, you can put whatever name you want, like main or something, whatever you want. Okay. If you want to give your initial branch name as master, it is a default one. If you want to give your own default branch name, you can select this option and you can give your whatever branch name you want to. So this option should be selected by default for Windows. Like use Git from Git bash only means it will run only from the Git bash. When I say Git from command line and also from third party software, yes, you can run all your Git commands using this run command. I mean using the Windows command prompt and all the stuff. Okay. Use bundled open SSH. Yes. use OpenSSL libraries. Yeah. So everything you can just fast forward and do it. Use Git Credential Manager. Git Credential Manager is useful for logging into your Git repository, that credential manager kind of a stuff. If you do not use any credential helper, it will not use anything, but it is always preferred to use any Git Credential Manager only. So if I install everything here, the code will be install everything.
Is Git and GitHub both are different?
GitHub both are different because Git is something where we execute our Git commands and Git thing and all. So GitHub is the place where all our repositories are stored there. Got it? Like your
Okay, so
repository.
this one is only there in like terminal, but I'm unable to access whatever you did. I couldn't do it. I don't know where
Like
it is.
mine is Windows. That is different. Yours is Mac means you have to use. I told you right when you're going for Mac, you have to use this homebrew installer.
Yeah,
Install.
with I installed a Homebrew in terminal. That's how I got Git.
Yeah,
I can see
yeah.
that
Brew
there's a
install
version
Git.
of Git.
Yeah, for Mac that is a sin. For Mac, brew install Git works. Only for Windows this pop-up is there. Okay.
Okay, but I can see that Git is there in the version it's showing, but I don't know how to use it.
That is secondary. I'll tell you. Okay.
Okay,
I'll tell you how to use the Git. Okay.
okay, okay.
Okay. So we have done most of the things. Coming to SQL Workbench, give me some time. I'll send you the download link of SQL Workbench, appropriate download link of SQL Workbench. So where you have to download. Okay. So almost all the softwares have been downloaded, set up and ready to go. Now the next thing is once the softwares are downloaded, you need to set the paths, environment path. So you need to set the path of Java. So where are Java will be the C program files, Java JDK17 bin. So when I say C program files Java JDK17 bin, so what I have to do? Go here, go to your control panel. You can search for environment variables. Get the system environment variables. Go to environment variables. So here, here we can mention the path directly. Like if you see here, so if you see here, you can mention the path directly, like putting click on new. Yeah, you can have add the path here and also maintain your Java home. Like how do you maintain your Java home? I'll just delete this. So I click on new at system variables, maintain a Java home property and just give the JDK path. Don't give it till bin, just give it till JDK path. Why we are using this Java home property is whenever we are going with any CI/CD mechanism, it will check where the JDK is installed in that particular system and the bin path. So that is the reason. So pointing of this path or Java home is to check where are my Java libraries present when we are running any code through command prompt. Okay. And next thing is we have downloaded Apache Maven, right? Apache Maven up till the bin path. You need to copy this. Okay. So
Slowly,
go to your,
please. Slowly. Didn't get it.
okay, you got the bin path here. You go to the bin path, go to your environment variables, click on this path at system variables level. So already I have added this Apache Maven bin path. I will delete this. I click on new and I say this is my Apache Maven bin path. What do you mean by this Apache Maven bin path? Whenever we are running the command from any terminal Maven, so if we are running from the terminal, we need to set this bin path so that we can access the Maven commands. Okay. To access some Maven related commands during the runtime, we can use this Apache Maven bin path here. Got it?
I don't think I got this. Okay, this. So you're doing it from
Mac doesn't have.
config. Yeah,
Mac,
nothing is
the
there. Yeah.
setting the bin path in Mac. Okay. I guess you have to go through the set of commands.
Which commands? Okay.
How do you set your environment paths? Just check how do you add your paths to your command prompt. Okay.
Okay.
Just
Set.
go through this sudo nano etc paths, something like that. Okay. So just
Uh,
follow this. I'll just share this article in the chat window. Just go through it.
okay. I'll follow the instructions in terminal, but then finally, what should be the output? I won't understand.
There is no output. The output will remain the same. Like in Mac, in Windows, it is more of a GUI interface. That is why you're seeing some actions. In Mac, there's nothing like that. You have to add that bin path in that path file so that it will recognize the libraries. Okay.
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 Can you please share that in the yeah,
I
so
have
that I
shared the
can follow?
link.
Uh, okay. Okay.
Just
I'll
check your
follow the
chat window.
instructions. Yeah.
Hmm. So my IntelliJ is ready, good to go. Now I'm opening my IntelliJ. Okay. So click on new, click on project. Okay. So go to Java. Go to Java, select Maven. What is the project name I would like to give? Evening 9 to 10 underscore May. Okay. So automatically it has detected the JDK version for you. If you want to use some latest JDK, if you want to use some detected JDKs, go to this JDK option. Click on this. It will automatically use the detected JDK version here. Okay. So build system is Maven that we are using. We are using a Maven build system. So we click on create. So once we click on create, so the project will be set up automatically for you. When you are creating a Maven project for the first time, it will take some 5 minutes time to around 5 minutes for you to set up the project. Since in my system I have been created a lot of Maven projects, that is why it is not taking much of my time. I hope that's clear, everyone.
Can I start the project without doing that in bin thing in my terminal?
Yeah, for now you can go, but later you have to set it up. But when I'm doing the coding part in the class, I request all of you to focus on the part in the class so that later you can go and you can practice. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the default Maven project setup that has been done for you. And this is the thing that is there. So whatever the coding that we are supposed to do, we have to do it in SRC test Java. In SRC main Java, we will be maintaining only the generic part of the framework. Generic means the common functionalities, common methods, common scenarios, only thing. Common, anything related, the common areas to the framework we maintain in SRC main Java. So when you come to src test Java, the first thing you have to create is creating a package. What do you mean by creating a package? Creating a package is nothing but having shells in a rack or inside a cupboard. Like inside a cupboard, you will be having different shelves, right? Like the left side of the shelf is for my cloth, right side is for my party wear, and another shelf you have it for another stuff. So how we have shelves in a wardrobe or cupboard, the same thing is called as a package. So whatever the Java file we create, we should not create it outside of a package. That is not a good practice. You should always create your Java file inside of a package. So what I'll do, right click, new package. I will say Java basics. So right click, new Java class. What I will say, sample program. So you should select the option as class. Okay. Okay. So this is a class. Class is nothing but an entity of methods, objects, variables, etc. So class is nothing but a representation of all these methods, objects, variables. So for people who are wondering what is methods, objects, variables, yes, we'll be going through all these points at a later point of time. For the people who don't understand this, class is like a blueprint. Blueprint means what? When you want to go to some, like, evaluate some particular building or industrial area, you will have a blueprint of that industry. So that blueprint will tell you what are the things present at different points at different locations, right? Clear? Is it clear, everyone? So whatever the code you want to execute, it should be present inside the main method. The reason behind this is that Java compiler recognizes the method main to run any program. Like instead of main, if you give any other name, the Java compiler will not identify where do I have to run the code. Clear, everyone? Clear with all the points that you have discussed so far? Ansha, Subhashish, Priya, Sachin, Surabhi.
I didn't clear for the second point. Could you please repeat that one? Explain about that.
So when you want to run any code in Java, it should be present inside a main method. The main reason is that the compiler always looks for the main method to run. Like it's like a keyword is the keyword for Java compiler to trigger any program is main, the name main. If you are using some other name, it will not recognize or identify. Tomorrow, the Java developers or the team, if they change from main to something else, then we have to follow that. So as of now, Java team has taken the keyword as main. Whenever there's a keyword called main, then only it will execute the program. Okay. So what we will do? Public static void main string args. So this is how we create a method by default. So in the later point of time, you will see what is public static void main and all the stuff. Okay. So this is public static void main. So what is the first thing that we'll have to write? Everyone knows that we always write system.out.println sample program. Like everyone says this word hello world. So what does it do? Prints the data from the console. Prints the data to the console. So that means what? Whatever the data that you have mentioned here, it will be printed onto the console. So how do I run this program? Right click, sample program dot main. Sehensha, if you are not talking, can you keep it in mute, please?
Sorry for that.
Yeah, sure. So whenever you run the program, you see that output that is being printed onto the console. So whenever you run the program, it will say hello world as your program. Got it? Got it, everyone? How do we write a sample program? How do we write a main method? And inside that main method, how do you use system.out.println? Clear, everyone?
Just a quick question. These commands
Yeah, tell me.
case sensitive.
Sorry?
Are these commands case sensitive?
Yes, the commands are case sensitive. So instead of writing this big line of code like system.out.println, the shortcut for system.out.println is type sout followed by enter key. So what I will do, I'll type sout followed by enter key. So I will say this is my first program. So if I run the, how do I run this code? You can do a right click on run. So it will run the program again. So you see the data is printed in two different lines here. Clear, everyone? Sachin, Priya, Sencha, Subhashish, Surabhi, Ram. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Now I say S out 40 minus 50. So will line number 19 be executed? Will line number 19 be executed for all of you?
No, it won't execute.
Okay. How about others? Subhashish, Surabhi, Priya,
Do we have to
Sachin.
do that simultaneously along with you?
No. Don't do it simultaneously. Just be in the class. If you do it simultaneously, again you'll lose the track of what is happening.
Okay, you're just asking if. Is it okay?
Yeah. Just asking you questions. Why I'm asking you questions is so that you'll have a clarity of what is happening. Okay. So will line number
Last
19
one
be?
system.println 90. Is it executed?
I'm asking you that question. I'm asking you so
Okay,
that
okay,
I'll
sir,
get.
I'm missing that point.
Yeah. I'm just asking you whether this program will be executed or not. That's it. It can be yes or no, guys. No, there's no
It
scope
will
for
just
right or wrong.
printing that number. I think it's a double quotation
Okay.
something. Not giving the
Okay.
output like 40 minus 50 minus 10 like that.
Okay. You say like it doesn't give any output, Ram. Correct?
Ah, yes. It's a printing
Okay.
as it is. If you have some double quotation something. I don't have
Okay.
knowledge, but I'm just
No,
giving.
no, no, no. It's okay. See, we all came here to learn the subject. I'm just trying to get your view so that even if it's right or wrong, that doesn't matter to me. So if I run this program, this line number 19 will be executed. So if you give any arithmetic operations, then it will perform that operation and print the value. Clear? Clear, Ram?
Yes, yes.
So ideally, it should print the negative value, right?
Yeah, I mean, it will print negative value. So here, Bodmer's rule is followed to perform the mathematical operations. Clear?
Mhm.
So it executes. Okay.
It executes. It doesn't throw an error, it executes. So how it will execute? First, Bodmer's rule is followed. How many of you know the Bodmer's rule? Like we have learned in our school days, right? Bodmer's rule.
Yes, first brackets,
Yeah,
plus
bracket of
minus
bracket of division,
multiple
multiplication, addition, subtraction.
multiplication additions.
So these are the things that we follow: bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Okay. So here what happens first? Multiplication. So what is 50 into 10? 500. So what is 40 minus 500? Minus 460. Got it? Got it, everyone?
Correct.
Yes, yes, yes.
So can you tell me the output of line number 24, guys?
Minus 330.
Hmm?
Minus 330.
Minus 330. Could you explain how minus 330, Subhashish?
Like the same bot must we are following that rule. 10 divided by 2 into 30,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Okay.
150 plus 200, 350. 20 minus 350, 330. Minus 330.
Minus 330. Okay. So it will print minus 30 is the answer, not minus 330. So what it will do? It will do first division. What is division? 10 by 2, 5. 5 into 30. Then 20 minus 200 plus 150. So what we will do? Then we need to perform the addition. So what is 150? 20 minus 200 plus 150. What is the answer? Minus 50.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Then
yeah, correct.
then we do the subtraction. So it's minus 30. Got it? Clear? Is it clear, everyone? Priya,
Yes.
Senisha, Surabhi, Ram, Sachin, clear?
First, it will go for the division, then it will multiplies, right?
Yes,
Then plus,
yes,
then minus.
yes. That is what Bodmer's rule states, right? Bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction.
So basically, how it reads the expression is it takes in account the operator which is right in front of the or right before the integer place.
Sachin, could you
Right?
repeat everything again? Because it's some,
Yes,
something.
sorry about that.
Yeah,
Yeah. So basically, what the program does is it considers the uh, operator which is placed right before the integer, and then it performs the
yes,
arithmetic expression.
yes, yes.
Okay,
Like before 2, like 10 divided by 2 means 5, right? If it got it, it's 10 divided by 2 means
understood.
5.
Yeah.
5 into 30 and so one more
Mhm.
arithmetic operation question I will give you so that you will be more comfortable of what I'm trying to say. So can you tell me the output of this program?
$13.85,
Hmm?
1385,
Hmm. So I request not to use any calculators while running this program so that it doesn't become a habit later point of time. So minus 182. I mean, could you just put the answer in the chat window so that I may not forget it for the ones who have said it? Okay, 1385. It's 1625. How many of you got the answer 1625? Priya, Subhashish.
Myself got 1625.
Could you explain, Sahinsha, how did you get 1625 so that
Uh,
we can all.
yeah. First, I divided by 2 by 2, 1.
Hmm.
So then 450 into 1, that is 450. 450 minus 300, that is 150. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, next I go for the 500 into 3, that is
Yeah, okay.
multiplication. That is
Yeah.
1500.
Mm-hmm.
1500 plus 150, that is 1650.
Hmm.
1650, right? Now,
Hmm.
1650 plus 30
It's minus
mm,
30.
minus 30. Uh, here,
I'll tell you what
1625,
you're
right?
trying.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Now I
1625.
got
Okay.
1650 minus uh, 30.
No,
Okay.
like
Then,
minus 25 will be there now first. So
yeah, yeah,
1650 minus 25.
Hmm.
yeah.
60.
1650 plus minus 25, it will be 1625.
Okay.
5 minus 30 is 25, right? 16 minus 20, 1650
Yeah.
minus 25 will be 1625. The
Yes, yes.
value is greater side. Now the value is plus. So that's what 1625 is the my value.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah, yeah, correct, Sahinsha. So I hope everyone is clear of what Sahinsha said. Priya, Ram, Survi, Ahana, Sachin, clear?
Yeah.
Yes, it's clear actually. I also got the same 1625.
Okay, great.
I would like to ask one doubt here. What is the difference between println and print? Why?
That is what we are discussing now. Okay. So this when I say system.print and you run the program, it is still printing in a new line, right? Technically, there is no difference you're saying because even if you use println, if you use print, the same thing is happening, guys. Yes or no?
Yes.
Clear?
So we can use either of the command and it will print from the next line itself.
Yes. But there is always a small trick. Now, if I run this program, it will print in the same line, right? Yes or no? Got it? So it's
That's because
printing in
the
the same line.
line, right? That's is it because the command before system.out.print new line was a println command? That's why
Yes.
okay, and then after that
Like
it
I'll
was
just
Java
explain you.
programming. Okay.
So what does system.println do? Prints the data onto the console and moves the cursor to the next line. So what do you mean by this? For suppose, just imagine if I enter the data like Sachin, when I use println, I'll type the word, I'll print the data Sachin onto the console and the cursor moves to the next line like this. Got it?
Yeah.
but when it comes to the print, it won't go to the cursor. It will, I mean, continuously goes to the next line without moving to the
Yeah, yeah.
next line. Am I right?
Once ever you print something using println, whatever you want to print, it will print, and the cursor will go to the next line like this. Got it? Clear?
Yeah, yeah. Clear, clear, Rahul.
So when I say system.print, it will just print the data onto the console. Like blindly it prints. It doesn't print a new line, next line, nothing like that. If the previous statement was a print, it will print the data in the same line. Got it? It just prints the data onto the console. So when I say system.println basic concepts discussed. Now can you tell me the output of line number 38? Will it be printed in the same line or in the different line? Line number 38, how it will be printed?
Same line after Java programming.
Yes. Why it is
Because the,
same line?
because the cursor stays on the same line because
Hmm.
of the previous command.
Hmm. Okay. Clear? Clear everyone? Any doubts? Any doubts with system.println and all?
No, Rahul, very good.
Hmm. So this is how print statements work and all. Can we go to the next point? Can we go to the next point, guys?
Yes, please.
Great. I'll just give you a small programming on print and println to check how well you're comfortable with it. So what I will do, I'll just comment all of these lines of code. So can you tell me how the data will be printed here, guys?
First, like minus 370 comes. Then
Mm-hmm.
in the next line, new data will be printed. And then the same line, uh, minus 50 will be printed.
Hmm.
And then the same line, good to go will be printed.
Okay, you mean to say first line minus 270 whatever, and in the next line new data, and in the
Yeah.
same line only you would say minus 50, and in the same line good to go, or different line?
No, same line.
Yes.
Same line.
No, good to go will be in the same line.
Yep.
So this is the output as what everyone was saying. Hmm?
Pretty much yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. This is what is system.println. So if you want to give a tab space, like if you want to give a tab like this, if you want to give some spaces and write some data, it is always a difficult, like you don't know how many spaces you want to put or something like that. Now, when you say /t, yes, it is. So automatically, you know, right, when I press a tab key, how much space it takes? All of you know, right, how much space that the tab key takes. The
8
same thing.
spaces.
Yeah, something, 8 spaces or I don't know. But /t is used to represent a tab key action. Okay, got it? If you want to give a very big space between the strings, you can use /t, or you can use the normal white spaces. As someone said, tab key is almost like 8 spaces. Okay, here everyone.
Yeah.
So when I say /n, it moves the cursor to the new line. Like, how can you write system.out.println using system.out.print? So what does it do? It will print the data, it will print new data onto the console and moves the cursor to the next line. Got it? Got it, everyone?
Yep.
Is it clear, everyone?
I mean, when we have a /n, it will move to the next line. Am I right?
Yeah, the cursor will go to the next line.
Okay.
Can you execute it, please? Okay, it's executed already. Okay, new.
Okay. So in now previously -50 used to be in the same line. Now when I say /n, the cursor is going to the next line. So it is printing -50, good to go. Yes, it is in another line. Got it?
Okay, okay. So it acts as the same way as ln.
Hmm. Got it? Got it, everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
So I just want you to practice all this stuff for today and get your installations ready for Mac, Windows, whatever it is. And I'll be sharing you the SQL Workbench link in the group. Okay? Clear?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, where are you sharing these uh, recorded sessions?
It is shared in the group only, right? Already. I see them shared in the group. Just check your, just scroll in the group.
Okay.
I see them
Rahul,
being shared.
Rahul, please share that notepad which you have enlisted for that software to be downloaded.
Okay. Can I put it in the group directly?
Whatever best you feel that at least we need to have that information ready, right?
Okay, you can check it in the
And I
group.
think list of softwares you can give in the group.
Yeah, it's there in the group.
Just
You
name,
check.
just names.
Check it in the group. Ram, whoever asked me. Okay.